Good morning. How are you? Oh, thank you. It's a wonderful Tuesday, and I'm doing great. I can barely lift my coffee cup thanks to resistance training I was doing earlier. Oh, Nerdy's arms are so spaghetti-y, or spaghetti-y. Something like that. Invader Coffee. Cheers, guys. If you haven't tried it, link in the description. Or you can always go to geekgrindcoffee.com and try out that Mellow Fellow Nerdrotics Blend. It's quite delicious. Now that that's out of the way, and y'all know the deal, they don't pay me. I just love coffee, and theirs is sublime. So, what'd y'all do this weekend? Anything awesome? Me? Not much of anything, other than lounge around. Numerous people around me have the bug, and it's just been a strange time. But before you ask, everybody is fine. Completely fine. So, this weekend, I watched MacGruber Unrated. The unrated version has a whole 5 more minutes. Now, I had not seen McGruber since it came out, and there's a reason I had forgotten it, and it's because it's horrible. Just a terrible movie. Crass just for crassness sake. I think I laughed out loud at one part. One part was funny, and I don't even remember what it was. But it's just not a good movie. And now I realize they've made a new series, a McGruber series, because just what the world needed, right? Oh, come on, guys. You can do better than that. Let's talk about better, shall we? I watched the commentary on Fatman, and I will say that was a nice time listening to them talk about that movie. And Mel Gibson did a fantastic job in the commentary as well as the movie. Of course, I reviewed that. It's a great movie, well deserved, fantastic Christmas movie. And the commentary is splendid, as well as the other special features and the deleted scenes. It was fantastic. Not enough extra content for my liking, but fantastic nonetheless. I rewatched The Fifth Element, Luc Besson's The Fifth Element, with Bruce Willis when he gave a crap about his job. Fantastic movie. I've seen it a gazillion times probably, and every single time it's fantastic. If you haven't seen it, you're doing yourself a disservice. Brilliant. Just a fun movie. Now, a little backstory here. When I was younger, I didn't know much about movies. I was raised in a Christian home. And, for instance, growing up, my favorite music was 50s music. There was something about it. It was fantastic. To the point that today I still enjoy 50s music, as well as 50s movies, for that matter. But before I started watching movies, I read books, and I read a lot of books. I love books. And I've read thousands upon thousands of books, all different genres, because other than romance novels, you just about can't go wrong with reading a book. It's always going to be a delight of some form or fashion. And one of my favorite authors, the late Robert B. Parker, wrote the Spenser series. Spenser and Hawk. Spenser is a Boston PI. It's a brilliant set of books. And before he passed away, he wrote, I think, 55 of them, or 50. I mean, it's a great amount before another writer took over for him, who does a great job in his own right, for the record. But the Spenser series made some good TV movies, and a TV show called Spenser for Hire back in the day. Great show. Now, that being said, Netflix and Peter Berg tried to do a Spenser movie, and I have to say I was kind of excited because Mark Wahlberg playing Spenser sounded interesting. Well, it's not a Spenser book, or story, excuse me. It's not bad. It's quite enjoyable. It's quite watchable. But other than having Hawk, Spenser, and Pearl, the Wonder Dog, they just used the namesakes and retold one of the books differently. I'm not gonna lie, as a standalone, like, multiverse, I guess you would say, of Spenser, I would watch a sequel. But it's not the Spenser from the books. It wasn't bad. If you like Spenser, or if you like to read books, I would suggest Robert Parker's books. They're fantastic. They're great. He's a brilliant writer. And its simplicity and the structure of it. So there you go. And if you like movies, I'll give Spenser Confidential on Netflix 6, maybe 6.5. It's watchable. So there you go. There's today's video. I got stuff to do today, as much as I'd like to just sit here and talk to you. But I've got a pot of coffee to drink, or to finish actually, and my arms hurt, as well as my legs. Man, I hate squats. Anyway, there you have it. And from Michael the Microphone, Squeaky Chair, and this big fat nerd, we will see you later.